This is the Blue, White, and Gold pop-up, a pop-up organized by 12 Threads, who are awesome. Big kudos to them for doing this. We're just a bunch of Galaxy community vendors, just out here supporting each other.
So it was cool to see all the Gs and the supporters come out to support each other, and hopefully we can do this in a few months again with a bigger spot, more people.
Los Angelinos. Let's hit the stadium. Welcome to the tailgate. La carne asada, las cervezas, and then fine babes. Throw on a jersey and represent for LA. Let's keep it pushing through the 110 on the freeway. So bring the soccer ball. We getting at the soccer moms. Politic with OGs. Waiting till the game is on. 121. Sit behind the goalie bond. Sunday night soccer. Call me when the game is on. Gotta put the flags up. Kobe with the mask up. Cosmo in the galaxy. We about to blast off. Oh yeah, it's about to be lit. In the sky with the fireworks to go with a chip. We about to micheladas. Come and get me a sip. Gotta show us some love. Come and chill for a bit. Seen a go for the fame or a hat with a trick. So don't go for them blames. Be a G with us quit. 9-6. Remember we the veterans who trying to be the veteran and mastering the elements. Don't judge us by our melanin. The color of our city is what really makes us elegant. Kicking with them aliens.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Community G. We have made it to another episode, another Friday night, and I'm happy to be here again with Baltazar and Manny. What's up, Manny? How's it going?
What's up? What's up? How's it going, man? I'm happy. It's Friday. MLS is open again. Can't wait, baby. Can't wait.
Absolutely, man. MLS is back. Well, really back. It's not just that little tournament, right? But we're excited. And then Baltazar, ¿cómo estamos?
What's up, boys? How you guys doing?
Doing
Bien,
good,
loco.
man. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo te sentís que ya casi estamos listos para empezar la temporada?
La temporada no ha empezado porque el Galaxy todavía no ha jugado, ¿no?
Exactamente.
Hasta que juegue el Galaxy, entonces empezamos.
Oficialmente empieza cuando juegue el más grande, ¿verdad? Pero mira, vamos a empezar, vamos a entrar ya de lleno. Va a ser un episodio un poco más rápido de lo que acostumbramos. No va a durar tanto como normalmente lo hacemos. Y vamos a explicar por qué. Por qué es que vamos a hacerlo un poquito más corto. Pero let's go ahead and get started. Let's bring in our guest for today. And that is the guys from 12 Threads. And we're going to start off by having you guys introduce yourselves. So whoever wants to go first, go ahead and let us know what's your name and how long you guys known each other. We can start with Jamie.
Yeah. Okay. My name is Jamie, and I co-founded 12 Threads. My partner here, friend, Julio.
Yeah, so my name is Julio Guerrero. I guess co-partner of Jamie, more like the guy behind the scenes. And,
Julio,
I guess Jamie and I have known each other since high school.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. And Julio, let me go ahead and ask you, how is it that you started following the Galaxy?
Man, so this goes back to like the World Cup when it came to Rose Bowl. So my dad took me to one of the games. After that, the leagues came on and he bought season tickets, and that was our Saturdays and our Sundays. We'd go out with the family, carne asada, sometimes on the parking lot, sometimes in the golf course when it got packed enough, and just spend the weekends there, man. Just had a good time. And I always for me, it was pretty cool because I'm half Salvadorian, half Ecuadorian. So having El Tanque and Cienfuegos was kind of like it almost felt like destiny because, for the first time, two people from like my native countries were in the same team. And it was just like, it was kind of like my favorite team. Like I couldn't.
That's crazy because I think you're probably the first person I ever hear that is half Salvadorian, half
right?
like, what I mean? It's always like, within the Central America part or something like that. But this is the first person I meet that's half, Salvadorian, half Ecuadorian. That's even having El Tanque, like you say, you are having representation from both sides. Me, I had Martin Machon and obviously Cienfuegos at one point, but you have both of them. So that's once again, the Galaxy representing all of us.
Yeah. My parents met in LACC college in English class.
Damn.
Yeah.
And they
That's cool.
probably in Chapin's classes right now.
We can
And-
pass that.
And then Jamie, what about you? How is it that you started following the G's?
So I pretty much grew up watching Dodgers and Lakers, but all my friends like Julio, other friends like Felix, Carlos, Sergio, they watch the Galaxy and they watch soccer. And one day, I don't know I don't know what it was exactly, but it's just kind of clicked. I just fell in love with the game, and then that was about 10, 11 years ago, and ever since then, I watch soccer and Galaxy more than pretty much anything else now. More than the Lakers, more than Dodgers, and yeah.
Awesome. Good.
Yours-
Good.
I was gonna say. I
Go
was
ahead,
gonna
man.
ask him a question. You know how you say you watch the Dodgers and stuff like that. I like the Dodgers too, right? And I think once you get to know the sport and start seeing the
Mhm.
details about the sport or what makes it so good, like baseball, for example. I enjoy the small ball. I
Yeah.
enjoy the hit and run, the bunts over. I enjoy that type of game. In soccer, most people do not enjoy the give and goes, the
Mhm.
overruns, the through balls. That it may not it may not be a goal, but the flair of the sport or the of the game is there. Once you understand it, once you get into it, or maybe go see it live, it changes
exactly.
everything. It changes everything from what you see it on TV.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like you said, just off the ball. There's so much going on than the guy just dribbling down the field or something. There's people just making runs, like you said, dragging the defender out like this way, leaving another person open to make a run towards back post or something. But yeah, it's way more to it than like there's a 0-0 like game. There's it's
Yeah,
way more exciting. Yeah.
It is. Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, and you know what? We are a little short on time, so I want to get going about the pop-up shop, and I would definitely like to have you guys on another time to talk about 1-2 Threads. But in the meantime, Jamie, can you talk about how did the idea of the pop-up shop come up?
Yeah, we actually wanted to do something like this last year. Like before, we wanted to put together kind of like a beginning of the season like get together. We went as far as trying to find like event spaces in downtown, trying to get, or same thing, vendors like Moving Science, Galaxy Art Fire, and try to get a couple cakes from Common Corners. But the event spaces we found were kind of expensive. It was way out of our budget. And then COVID happened, and then so that we had to put everything on pause, and we revisited this idea about, I don't know, 2 months ago, I think, right? When everything's starting to like open back up again, vaccines were happening, so we're like, hey, let's at least get something going before the season started. So pretty much that was pretty much it. Yeah.
Thank you guys for that.
Yeah.
That's where I got this shirt at, baby.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And that was a really cool event. I really enjoyed it. Being able to hang out with other Galaxy fans, pretty much get some gear, as like Manny said, his shirt, Baltazar some sweater as well. So I think it was an event that was very popular. And then Julio, we know how the idea came up, but how was the process to actually putting this together?
It's actually pretty cool how it happened. So last year around the same time, we were trying to find a location. We got someone contacted us because we also print banners on the side. We have a side business, and they wanted banners for that school. We had it, so we printed the banners, and whatever. We met that lady, and then I noticed that that same school was having pop-ups on Friday nights. So we got in contact with them. We asked them, hey, would you be willing to rent us out the space? They said yes. And right after that, I mean, it was just all game. We're lucky to have a community like the G's where everybody's on board. So I mean, everybody we hit up. Like the first person we hit up was Moving Silence because they're the originators. He's the originator. He's the first person to kind of do the merch. Then we hit up Countercold because what he's doing is awesome. And then just everybody at 96, all the creators, and everybody just jumped on board. And it's kind of everything just when it seems like when something's meant to be, it's meant to be, man. It just happens.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it just flows, man. It just. And
You know what
then-
I say? You know what I love about it? Like when you guys, put this group together going into the pop-up shop, that everybody has nothing but love for each other. There is, I understand the way I feel, like there is no competition within family. You know what I mean? We all have different styles, different flavor, and everybody likes a little bit of everything. And for me, there is no competition with nothing. You know what I mean? Enjoy it. To me, it's like enjoy everything, buy everything.
Yeah.
If you're able to, I could have cashed my whole stimulus check right there, but I couldn't.
Yeah. No,
I
yeah,
almost did.
yeah, that's the beauty. I mean, that's the beauty about the community. I mean, that's just the whole G community. Everybody's. I mean, I'm be honest with you, Manny. I remember like when one of the first pop-ups we did at the roll. I mean, at the Dignity. You were one of the first person that came by and bought the shorts, man. That was pretty cool. I remember.
I went to go try them out in the restroom, huh?
Yeah. You're like, hey,
This is my
yeah.
side. They're like, hey, there's what I say, there's fitting room. They're like, nah, but I'm gonna go try in the restroom. This is my
Porta
side right
potties,
here.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the beauty of it, like just how they embraced us and how, I mean, just supporting, just everybody kind of came together. I mean, even the Panes con Pavo, man, those that was a nice little touch. We didn't even think about that, and for you guys to suggest it, it was perfect.
I just suggested because I knew I was gonna get hungry. That's it. And I was like, if I'm gonna get hungry, I'm like, I'm gonna have to leave, and I don't want to leave because then if I lose my parking, and I'm like, man, that's a lot. You know what I mean? I'm like,
yeah.
they just bring the food to us.
Yeah. So that was cool.
And then from the success of this event, do you guys feel like there could be another pop-up shop anytime soon, or what plans is there for the future?
That's the beauty about this. Breaking news: we've locked down June 12th, and everybody's pretty much on board again. Probably gonna add a couple more. Probably Galaxy Art Fire because they weren't their last one, and then Crafty Nurse, and maybe a couple others. We're trying to fit as many people as we can because I mean it's a small lot, so we can't do a lot. But I mean, we're trying to figure out. So we have to head up to the school, see how many more tents we can hit up. We're gonna add more food vendors. One more food vendors. Pupusa lady was actually my aunt. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
That was up. Hey, fuck it. I eat some pupusas. Those are fire too, man. I'm ready for that. And then even if we need some space, we can always share space. I'm always open for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, there's room for all of us.
Yeah, exactly.
All you need is a table.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
So yeah.
I think Kevin got muted again.
Oh, no, but yeah, I
okay,
got
yeah.
muted. June 12th, there might be more vendors as well, right? But is there anything else like outside the box that you guys are thinking of, or like how big can this pop-up event get? Like, what's your vision for it?
Essentially, we want to make it more like soccer oriented as well. Like we tried getting for the last pop-up, we actually tried getting Footy Tribe. I don't know if you guys know them, and New FC, but for one reason or another, they just couldn't do it.
Well,
So-
do you guys know that the guy from New FC, I used to play soccer with him.
Oh really? That's
Oh,
cool.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
nice.
very good friends with me. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit that fool up. His name is Brandon.
yeah.
I'm gonna hit that fool up, and I'm gonna tell his ass like, "Hey, get your ass over here. If they call, you
Yeah.
answer."
sin paja.
Ah,
Yeah, it's
I have, a,
you
pi- hey, I
gotta
have
hit
a
'em
picture
up.
with him. I have a picture with him
Okay.
when I was 13 with him, right?
Cool.
I'm gonna
A
find
ver,
it.
a
Are
ver.
we waiting for that call?
Yeah.
All right.
But,
sure it's the right
yeah,
guy?
essentially, huh?
Sure it's the right guy, same guy.
Hey, unless he's lying to me, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean. But he told me that. Hey, you know what? He's a G.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. We
Yeah,
talked to,
I
we talked
actually-
online stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I actually at the Victoria Block party, he came up to me, and I was like, "Oh shit, you're a G?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "It's been like almost 10 years since the last time I saw him.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Nice.
dang, yeah.
They reunited us. So, but I'll hit him up to see if he
Yeah.
wants to join."
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, but essentially we want to find like a larger spot too, so we can get more vendors in and more food and maybe some music, stuff like that. So, yeah. But we're trying to make it kind of. We don't want to get grow too big, too fast. But yeah.
Yeah.
But the last one, I mean, a lot of people came out and it pretty much exceeded all of our expectations. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
one
was a
thing
fun
as
time. Yeah.
one thing as 1-2 Threads, we like to grow organically, not force it. Just go with the flow. If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Just organically, because we just feel like that's the best thing to do. Just don't push it. I mean, push it, but don't force it. I mean,
Watch this pop up be the first event of every season before. It's the Blue, White, and Gold pop up shop. Like where merch or something could be the first drops and people could get it first before the season.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
2 weeks before the season opener and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
tight.
Yeah,
Everybody
and
just comes out with something new.
An annual thing.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you guys gonna be at the LA Convention Center, baby.
yeah,
We're gonna
I
have
have
like
to
a
start saving money for that.
show.
I got to
Just-
start saving my money.
Hey,
Just don't
layaway.
Just don't give it to Kevin because Kevin's gonna try to put it on the community card. Nah, don't give it to
Hey, as you guys could tell, we're starting to grow our budget. We got Chapin a nice little setup. Manny's coming up next. I need a little upgrade on my setup, so soon, right? But you know what? I want to keep the topic of this pop-up shop. I really enjoyed the idea, the concept, and how it went. But that's me, right? But what was the feedback that you guys got from other Gs?
It was positive, man. Like I said, everybody. I mean, it was just the hype behind it. It was kind of cool, and then just seeing all the people come. One of the things for me, I had to go to funeral before, so I was kind of bummed out. And then when I pulled up to the parking lot, man, I got kind of emotional, because all the feelings and seeing all the people come through. And when my wife dropped me off and in the parking lot, she's like, "You put this together?" I was like, "Nah, me and Jamie put this together." But yeah, we put this together. And she's like, "Well, man, people are actually here." She's like, "Yeah, what do you think I do?" So it was kind of cool, man. And just
People actually follow you? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Those aren't bots.
Yeah. She's like, "I thought you were just doing it to get out of the house or something." Like, I thought you just went to a bar or something, hung out there.
That's funny.
No, yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, the reception was cool. I mean, people would come over and like, again, just they didn't have to tell us anything. Like, just seeing the people, the faces of people having a good time and just
Hanging out.
I mean,
Yeah.
hanging out, like, the music playing, the music going out and you're having reserves, like everybody's just vibing. It was
Yeah, I think we had reserves of tables, of speakers, of everything. I think one thing about us, like you said, we're organically grown within each other. We help each other out. Hey, you guys even had a music video going on right there.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the vibe, I mean, I get
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah.
after on Twitter, I don't know if you guys kept up, but I mean, a lot of people are saying, "Hey, the atmosphere was awesome. Felt like a tailgate. It was cool to come back after so much." I guess everybody has their own story, right? During COVID, so I think it was a way to kind of like a breath of fresh air. And you see the light, the light at the end of the tunnel, and that's why we did the remembrance banner too, because we know a lot of people lost people. So we wanted them to know, like, hey, like we acknowledge those people and they're here with us, even though they're not here with us, type thing. So that's why we try to do what we
That
do.
was a beautiful touch you guys did right there.
Yeah.
For you guys and Mo and Silas for do that, that's a beautiful touch.
Yeah.
And another question. So when you guys reach out to like Countercode, Moving Silence, and every other vendor, what did they tell you? Like, did they see the potential in this, or how was that conversation like?
I mean, everybody was. I mean, pretty much almost everyone we said asked, they were in. The only people that said no was because they had other obligations that day. So they just hopped in, because one of the things I realized afterwards is that I guess some of the vendors don't really have kind of like a place to go to sell their stuff other than online. Like, we followed kind of like Moving Signs thing where we sell in the parking lot before the games, like in 2019. So it was kind of cool for us, but since there wasn't a season in 2020, I mean, I guess no fans in 2020. So this was kind of like a place where like Beanies by Bay, November 6th, Countercult to go to meet, people that they've been talking to online, and to sell stuff and to buy stuff from other vendors too, like Sad Girl Sisters, all those vendors.
Yeah,
It was funny. I was gonna say that it's funny that the front office actually went too.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool. That was
They
very
were
cool.
actually
Yeah.
they were very like surprised with the turnout.
No, yeah, they
Mhm.
actually came up to us and said they were going to try to do something on the parking lot. So we were like, man, that would be awesome, So we'll see what happens. I know
Hopefully sometime in the future. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all for that. I told them like, hey, we can have a supporters or merch stuff like that down lot 13,
Yeah, yeah.
before
Mhm.
a game. And I think everybody be down for that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
100%. Yeah.
That's some great stuff. I think down the line, if that could be at a stadium like before a game, I think that would be like a big milestone to reach, right?
Yeah.
When you guys started 1-2 Threads, did you guys ever imagine that not just what you guys are doing, but now that you guys are bringing the rest of the community together, like other vendors? Did you guys ever think you guys will be doing stuff like that?
Oh man, nah. Jamie and I, throughout the years, we always try to do things and stay creative and stuff like that. Finally, I mean, we started with like 12 Twizzle hats. And what we did is we sold those Twizzle hats. We rolled it over. So then after that, it was the This Is How We Chill shirt, which didn't do so well. And then finally, after that, it was the OG shirt that did a little bit better. And then finally, we did the Loyalty Over Trends that kind of put us on the map. And it just grew. I mean, like I said, organically. Like I told Jamie, like I never imagined this to be this.
Yeah,
the reception.
I would. Yeah, I would never imagine like other people wearing our shirt, like Manny's wearing our shirt, other than our friends. You know, like we pay our friends to wear our shirts, but other people, you know.
Oh shit! Can I be your friend?
Yeah.
He thought about it. He said no.
Yeah, they
Check
call
the
him like,
budget.
fuck.
Check the budget now.
Hey, but he knows the UFC guy, so maybe yeah.
Yeah, so do you guys ever have that, like you basically described it, but that moment where you're maybe at a game or somewhere randomly and you see someone with merch you made, like kind of that moment, like, man, like people actually buy our stuff? Because I'm not gonna lie, like when I look at our numbers and I'm like, people actually listen to us. I kind of hit this moment like, okay, it's worth it. It's worth doing what we do.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. I mean it's to see that at the stadium. Sometimes people wearing our stuff, or when we go into the stadium wearing the stuff for people that don't know us, they'll stop us and be like, hey, where'd you get that shirt? And I'm like, oh, actually we made it. Like visit our website. It's kind of cool. So it's a great feeling. Like I said, it's one that I like. I mean, like I said, like I hold dear to my heart because it's like something I'm passionate about and people love it, and like when I tell you guys we put our heart and soul into it, like it really is our heart and soul. Like we do everything from designing to printing. If it's embroidery, we embroider. I mean everything. I mean and we have a sweatshop in my garage, so Jamie and I in there sweating up a storm creating you guys some cool gear. So it's a good experience.
I know you had a moment. You said that you came from a funeral and then you stepped back and you saw that there was actually people there. Even your wife said like there are people actually here.
Yeah.
After what you guys are trying to do. Jamie, have you experienced that so far? Like anytime, like, hey, I'm actually help create this or creating this.
Yeah, I mean, every time I see someone wear our shirt, I'm like, oh shit, someone's wearing our shirt. Like that we don't know, or maybe we do know them, but I think one time in 2019 we were we were selling in the parking lot 13, and I was getting something and I looked up and there was like a line of people like just waiting in line. I'm like, are they waiting for the porta potties? And Julio was like, no, they're waiting to get like shirts or just check out or check out a jacket or something. And I was like, oh shit, I wish my mom was here because she would never believe me.
Mama made it.
Yeah.
Galaxy Rich.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are the real Galaxy Rich, huh? You guys started that hashtag.
I wish.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because my dad doesn't believe me sometimes. He's like, you don't do shit. Get out of here. He's your typical tough guy Salvadorian dude. He's like,
yeah, it's only you and JB wearing this shit.
Yeah. He's
Like, me hacen de
"Pretty
mierda.
Hey, enseñarle show Balthazar's closet. He has nothing but G gear.
much." Hasta los calzones. Huh?
Hey, if you guys make it, I'll buy them.
You see?
Thongs preferably because I don't like the MLS ones.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and touch a little bit on 1-2 Threads. Julio, how was it that 1-2 Threads came together?
Like I said, Jamie and I mean, I've known him since high school. This kind of all happened in like when we were 18. So at 18, we started a music clothing line. The whole emo stuff. We used to make shirts, and that's where we learned how to print. So that didn't. I mean, it did pretty well, and then we just kind of grew out of it. Jamie went ahead and pursued. Actually, Jamie's a world traveler, guys. He's been in Europe. He's been everywhere. He's managed bands. He's done crazy things. So Jamie went and did his thing. Yeah. I stayed local, and I kept on printing. And so, I wouldn't say we lost touch, but we're all doing our own thing. Finally, like in my early 30s, we started connecting more again. We're like, hey, we got to do something. And finally, he's like, he loved the Galaxy. I loved the Galaxy. I was like, you know what? One thing I like is Twizzle. Let's do these hats. I had just bought an embroidery machine, and so he's like, let's do it. So I said, like, we did it. We sold them, and then we're like, hey, one thing we did wrong in our first business was we would use the business like an ATM machine. So now what we do is just we roll over the money and we invest more. So 12 hats became like 24 shirts. 24 shirts became another 48 shirts, and then we just kind of started rolling, and it just, like I said, organically it just happened. That's how it kind of evolved. And Jamie's really good with social media and putting up the webs, kind of like what you do. Like just you're the kind of like the backbone of it. You put everything together, and I'm more like I guess the guy that does the work. So he's kind of like the slave master. And I just follow what he says.
T, how you see? You're the bad guy. Chapin's the beauty of the team, and I'm
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one out there just doing all the rest of the hat.
Yeah, and you know what? I think in any team, just how you, Jamie and Julio, you kind of need that balance, right? Like even with us, we have that balance where I'm a little more serious, but then we have Manny over here messing around, and Chapin, who's became the popular one. So I think we have that balance that helps us out a lot. But Jamie, how does the name 1-2 Threads come?
Well, when we first tossed around the ideas for 1-2 Threads, we knew we wanted to make like kind of like an LA streetwear like culture brand. So we wanted something that was based in like the name based like on LA or something like it. And we threw a bunch of names around and didn't really stick for one reason or another. And Julio, I think, just tossed out 1-2 because like 1-2 punch, Lakers, Shaq and Kobe, Julio's a big boxing guy, and 1-2 soccer, 1-2 also as well. And I was like 1-2 Threads, and it just stuck. Yeah, we can't go back now. So
Yeah, we can't.
yeah, that's how.
Now
That's how
you
it
guys
came
are a
to be.
national brand. You guys gotta go back.
No.
Rudy, obviously Rudy is one of your favorite customers. He says it's rare to catch me not wearing any 1-2 Threads gear. Do you guys have
Thanks,
him already
Rudy.
on the monthly box?
He's one of
Not
the
yet,
friends.
yeah.
He's one of the
Yeah,
friends
yeah.
that gets paid.
Yeah,
He's endorsed.
we're gonna.
Oh, he's an
sponsor him
endorsement.
soon.
He's a
Not yet,
sponsor
but-
friend. I see how it is,
It's
Rudy.
like when you're a skater, you're on flow. You just send them random stuff. So hopefully soon we're gonna start that soon. So
Oh, so some of the stuff maybe not even fit his ass, huh? He just posted it.
Oh, it's awesome, man. We're really happy to have you guys on, and like I told you guys, we definitely want to have you guys back on to talk more deep about 1-2 Threads, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stories or a lot of things that happen. But before, I ask a lot of people. Go
Before you
ahead.
say something, I'm gonna say if you guys do one of those monthly boxes,
You should.
anybody
Yeah.
else, let me know. I'm in.
Let me know. I'm in too.
Yeah.
for
Fucking
sure, yeah.
just throw me some socks.
Yeah, no, we throwing around the idea, it's just, but for us, it's kind of a process of building a brand, building some loyalty, and kind of proving ourselves, so people will trust the box and be like, okay, these guys, they put a lot of thought into stuff, so
Yeah.
we want to invest in the box because we got to earn the trust. It's not about just coming into the game and putting something out. And, yeah,
You got my trust, baby. You got my
Yeah.
trust.
And before we let you guys go, I like asking this question to different guests that we have. Jamie, if there's someone thinking of starting something Galaxy related, either it's clothes or pins or maybe a podcast or just creating content, what advice do you give them?
Just start. Honestly, I mean, as easy as it sounds, or not as easy, but just go out there and just do it. The first step is always the hardest. If you have an idea, find ways to kind of execute it. Like if you have ideas for a podcast, right? Either do it yourself or find another co-host, draft out an outline, and record that first episode. Or like if you have a clothing line, if you can't design, find someone to design it for you. Go on Fiverr, hit up a friend, hit up social media, get that design and find ways to print it. Stickers, there's tons of sticker like websites online. Like all you have to do is just find one and then just put it out there and and see how it does, and then just learn from it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then Julio, we know that times do get hard. It's not always gonna be easy, right? What advice do you have for people that create content or do things Galaxy related when times do get hard?
Sometimes one of the things I always fall upon is just faith and confidence in yourself. Not everybody's gonna like everything you do, but if you're consistent, you continue to do it. People are gonna acknowledge that fact that you're consistent, and you know, you're loyal to the team and you're loyal to what you're doing, and they're gonna respond. I mean, for us, you know, we did that that one "This is how we chill" shirt, and we thought it was gonna, you know, be a good design, and didn't do so well. We could have quit there, but we kept going. You know, just continue to do it. Don't give up, and just keep going. You know, one way or another, you're gonna make something that resonates with other people, and you're gonna make it. Just continue to do it, and if it's not that, it evolves to something else. You know, use an opportunity to make something else. It's just one advice is just keep going, have confidence in yourself, and believe, and just work hard at it. Because a lot of people
Yeah.
like to put stuff out, but I mean, they don't like to work. They like to see results right away, and sometimes it takes time. So it's consistent.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's
Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for putting this event because I know there's a lot of hard work behind it. And at the end of the day, it's for us just to enjoy. But we know that you guys and the other vendors put in the work. So thank you from the Galaxy community. Thank you to you guys.
No, thank you. No,
Thank you,
Thank you guys
guys.
for having us on. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you for everyone that came out and stuff. So, and hopefully, I'll see you guys on June 12th, same
Yeah.
place.
June 12th,
Except for
we'll be there.
the LFC fan that showed up, not that
Yeah.
Screw that, man.
Fuck that fool.
All right, guys.
Next time we're gonna find a parking guy to be able to direct parking.
We're gonna have
Yeah.
a bouncer next time, so
Yeah. Fucking Cosmo, where you at? Where we need you, baby?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you for
Take
being
care,
with
guys.
us.
All right, thanks, sir. Bye.
bye guys.
All right, Chapin and Manny. So that was some awesome stuff, right?
That was
The
a
blue,
badass
white, and
event,
gold
man.
pop-up.
You guys
Yeah.
missed it. Actually, it was a good event. It was nice. Thank you then for inviting us as the Galaxy Outlaws. But overall, I had an amazing time. You know, if you saw me by the end of the day, you knew I had an amazing time.
Definitely. Chapin, qué fue lo que más disfrutaste de ese evento?
No lo puedo decir aquí, loco. Porque no era permitido llevar eso ahí. Pero
no,
like, me gustó ver mucha
ajá.
gente que
We-
conocía.
Ok, pero ¿qué fue lo que hiciste? Digamos, sabemos que te fuiste a gastar el cheque o qué fue, cómo fue tu experiencia de este evento.
Fíjate que lo que más me gustó es ver a toda la comunidad like, unida, que toda la gente se miraba cómo nos ayudábamos el uno al otro, pues en ir a comprar cositas de cada puesto. Y
Sí.
lo que más me gustó es ver que pues todos felices ahí, pasando un buen rato.
Sí, definitivamente. Y lo que vamos a hacer ahorita, vamos a poner un video que hizo Marvin. Fue una persona que estuvo con nosotros los últimos dos programas. Entonces vamos a ver su video. Un segundo.
A ver qué
This
pedo,
is the
Mario. A
blue,
ver
white,
qué
and gold
pedo.
pop-up, a pop-up organized by 1-2 Threads, who were awesome. You know, big kudos to them for doing this. We're just a bunch of Galaxy community vendors, just, you know, out here supporting each other.
So it was cool to see all the G's and the supporters come out to support each other, and hopefully we can do this in a few months again with a bigger spot, more people.
That was some great stuff, right? Some great content from Marvin. But Manny, what was that you enjoyed about the pop-up shop?
I think just the variety of stuff to get done.
Yeah.
Clothing wise, seeing all old friends. You know what? I actually got this shirt. I think Chicha Dios gave me this shirt, and I think Jose gave me another shirt. So they were walking around. I know I gave them some stuff that I saw that they like, and they got some stuff that I like. So I like that part. You know what I mean? The community part that like, oh, you know what? Kevin's gonna like this. Let me go ahead and buy this, and I'm gonna go give it to him.
Yeah, and you know what?
No questions asked.
Big shout out to Alex, aka Chichadios. He also hooked me up with a shirt. It was the Countercult shirt, the one that he's having pre-orders for again. So definitely really happy with that shirt. So big shout out to Alex.
We have to take him next time, though.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, no, he's a cool dude, and yeah, next time I'm gonna hook him up, get him something that he likes. But Manny, we also know the Galaxy Outlaws were there. What were the Galaxy Outlaws doing at the pop-up event?
Jamie put on the chat real quick. Sorry to shout out to Margie from the Galaxians to hooking us up with that spot. Yeah, shout out to Margie from the Galaxians. That's Ray's wife. So thank you guys for hooking up 123 with that spot. And as of Galaxy Autos, I think we're handing out memberships. We had these hats. We had some shirts. We had some raffles going on with some mugs. We had the vinyl patches. We had the embroidery patches. We had some panes con pollo by Julie. I guess those were a hit. A lot of people were eating them. I know I ate about 5 or 6 of them. Don Kevin ate about 3. I saw there's pictures of Don Kevin comiendo como 3.
Pura paja. I had one. Pero, but yeah,
I
yeah,
ate
it
3
was,
of them.
Y Chapín se llevó 2 para la casa también.
Yeah, that's why I ate 3 of them.
Sin paja.
and you know what, guys? Let's go ahead and transition and talk a little bit about some stuff that are going on, right? So the team getting ready to play the first game on Sunday against Miami. So the team already traveled, right? And we were talking about the excitement and how we feel, right? But about to start. So how excited are you that we're basically less than 48 hours from being able of seeing this team play one more time?
I don't know. I'm excited. I want to see what they're gonna bring to us. I want to see the new players, cómo se van a desenvolver, cómo se van a entender. Quiero ver la idea del equipo y a ver cómo nos va esta temporada.
And then Manny, what are your expectations for this season?
Playoffs. My expectations playoffs. Overall, on paper, for the last few years, we look good on paper.
Yeah.
But we haven't transitioned to it on the field. This team may not be as high power as the other teams we had on paper, but maybe this team is more cohesive and they can play together and get us to that promised land that we want to get to playoffs and hopefully to the MLS Cup.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? I'm really excited. I'm excited to see this team. I feel things are headed towards the right direction. Yes, we are not a championship contender, but I think we are a team that's going to compete night in and night out. And at the end of the day, that's one of the things that I want is this team to compete every game, no matter where we're at. It could be a Wednesday night at RSL, Colorado. This team needs to come out with hunger and compete. But let's go ahead and transition a little bit. I want to talk about something. We're not going to be talking a lot about Galaxy no more because we do have a separate project that we started working on, right? And that is called La Hora Galáctica. For those that don't speak Spanish, it roughly translates to the G hour, if we could say. It's gonna be a Spanish podcast focused on the team. We're gonna be pretty much trying our best to break down games, talk about the team, give our opinions. At the end of the day, we're just fans, and we're just gonna say things how we see it. A lot of times we're gonna be wrong. Sometimes we might be right. But at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is put Galaxy content in Spanish because there's not a lot of stuff. Like we're all Hispanic, so we're thinking like we want something for like our family members, our parents, or friends that might not speak English. But about to start, ¿cómo te sientes de este nuevo proyecto?
Fíjate que bien, me dio gusto cómo nos desenvolvimos la vez pasada haciéndolo. Lastimosamente no tuvimos a Manny ahí, pero creo que esta semana ya lo vamos a tener para sacar el primer episodio.
Tengo que ver
Sí.
mi contrato, papá. Tengo que ver
Eso,
mi contrato.
estábamos hablando con
idea
la
es
gente de Manny.
yo te dije, mandale un 12 y va a decir que sí, y vos no se lo querías mandar porque ya no quieres que beba más.
If Manny was on a
Dime,
lockout.
¿para qué me invitan si ya saben cómo me pongo, papá? Si ya saben cómo me voy a poner, ¿para qué me van a invitar?
Yeah, Manny was on the lockout like the NFL players do it when they're holding out. Manny was holding out right now, not coming through. But Manny, how do you
O
feel?
no le
about-
daba permiso a la mujer, seamos claros, Manny.
Hey, el contrato corre por ella, papá. El contrato corre por ella.
Manny, how do you feel about us? Because me and you, I feel our first language is a little bit more English, right? So we feel a little more comfortable with English. But I feel that for the G's, we do anything, right? But how do you feel about transitioning to Spanish now, like fully Spanish?
Like you said, I feel more comfortable in English than I do in Spanish. I can hold my own, I guess, in Spanish. You can say that. But I'm excited. I like challenges. I want to be able to have my dad's opinion when he talks to me about the Galaxy. You know, he's a G, and I know that he's been on commentaries on Spanish, como Jorge Ramos y Subanda and all those people. And you know, for us to try to start a new way for our Spanish speakers, or maybe my kids, you
Mhm.
know, for them to listen to me in Spanish. I'm excited. I hope Baltasar, you know, comes up with some facts because I'm gonna just throw them all away. That's it. He wanted this. I'm just gonna just mess them all up.
Yeah, and you know what? I think it's something that people wanted because at the pop up shop, Baltasar and I were having conversations with some people, kind of like running it by them to see what their opinion was, and a lot of people were like, "Yeah, there's no Galaxy content in Spanish." Other people that we spoke to said that they wanted to start a Galaxy podcast, and actually, someone DM'd me saying like, "Hey, man, like you beat us to it." That they were thinking, and I told them, you know what? At the end of the day, the more Spanish Galaxy content we could have, the better. Like if we're the first one, cool. That's cool that we're the first one. But the goal is for there to be more podcasts in Spanish. You get me? Kind of like in English. There's so much content that if we could start something similar in Spanish, I think that would be great.
Ya, y fíjate que una cosa que me pasó que le envié a mi papá el programa y dice que no me reconocía hablando así de esa manera.
Yeah, y porque, mira, no sé, for those that have not heard it, go ahead and go on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, and just search up La Hora Galáctica. We're there now. Or go to lahoragaláctica.com and you'll be able to catch the episode there. The thing is that we were trying to sound like professionals, right?
Yeah, be honest.
Manny,
be
allá
honest, yeah,
sonamos
be honest.
decentes, ¿ok?
Yeah, be honest.
Allá
See, that's what
sonamos
I'm saying.
decentes.
That you took a vote, and Baltasar was the most popular one. So you're like, oh, we need to a la estrellita hay que darle lo que quiera.
Nah,
And then
nah, nah.
now I heard you guys want to sound all professional, and then I'm gonna come in and just fuck all shit up. Then you guys gonna blame it on me. I see how this is going.
No, you know what though?
Blame it on me.
No, you know what? Like I was saying earlier, there's a balance, and we always need that balance, right? Right now, it's pretty much same thing. I try to keep the thing structured. Then we have Chapin, and then we have you, right? And this is gonna be the same thing. Me and Chapin could try to keep it somewhat professional, and then you could be the one to hype it up a little bit and make it a little. Add what you bring to the show. You get me?
El revés de la clase.
Hey, Cerote, el Gmail quiere to fans only. Share it with him already, baby. He's on you. He wants it. Dáselo.
And you know what,
Nah,
man?
shout out to G-Man for all the support, bro.
En español también.
You know
Fans
what?
only.
The people don't know the real reason why we started the Spanish one. The thing is, Chapin was saying that he was gonna leave. I guess G-Man wanted to start and produce Chapin's own show, right? It was Chapin y sus amigos. And I was like, nah, we can't let go of Chapin, so let's go ahead and cater to him. Let's start a show just in Spanish for Chapin. We'll let him do whatever we can just to keep him with us.
Pura paja.
Yeah, sin paja. Yeah, but no, you know what? In all seriousness, we're doing this because whatever we could do for the Galaxy community, we'll do it, right? And well, not everything, but if it's bringing Spanish content, we'll go ahead and do that. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see how the reception is, how it is. We're trying something a little different. If you guys go to that website, there's a little article that we wrote. We do not write the best in Spanish, but we're trying, so we're gonna be trying to do little things like that, right? But
Hey, right now, I do not write in Spanish, so that's not me.
no, no, that yeah,
I'm not good at writing too, so.
yeah, I guess it was me.
Hey, Chapin has his own supporter group, but yeah, Chapin fans, yeah. Put it on a
Chapin fan.
t-shirt. Put it on a shirt. Put it on a t-shirt.
Hey, you know what, man? I'm about to go get another domain. I'm gonna get chapinnetwork.com. Marvin says that it has a nice ring to it. So maybe, man. Or you know what? We're gonna start the Chapin merch. We're gonna
Or
start
Chapin
making
only.
Pura
Yeah.
paja.
Hey, that calendar is gonna come soon too.
Yeah. Coming out for La Hora Galáctica. Calendario de
Síganle.
Chapin. En todos los tangas de uniformes.
Hey, but just to end up the topic of La Hora Galáctica, that's the community is not going anywhere. Community will remain one way or another because it's unique content. We're doing something a little different here. So on this content, this platform, we're not going to talk so much about the team. We'll talk here and there, but the focus for the team is going to be at La Hora Galactica, and the community is going to be focused in the community, shouting out people like Jamie and Julio and other content creators or other people like Countercoat. He's having pre-order on that nice shirt, so if you guys are looking out for some G's gear, make sure you guys hit him up. So community is going to be about the community, and then La Hora Galactica is going to be straight about the team.
That's right.
And then we're going to start getting ready to sign out. A little shorter show this week. Next week we'll go back to having a little longer. But let's go ahead and talk about some other stuff going on. So tomorrow we're going to be representing community at the LA Galaxy Opening Week High Podcast. That's going to be going on at the Galaxy Discord. We're going to be putting out a link tomorrow as well. But big shout out to...
all those fools? Who we fighting? All of those fools?
Well, you know what? We're going to be with G30, our buddies at G30.
All right,
Galaxy guy.
they cool.
Yeah, Galaxy
Straight
guy
from the
will be
stand,
there.
I don't know, dog, because we
Hey,
lost this week, so I don't know about them, dog.
Hey, you know what, man?
Rudy, man.
You know what? I'm cool with Rudy. I like Rudy. I'll
No, you
defend Rudy.
kidding.
Yeah.
Me van a banquear.
Hey, because you lost your undefeated streak. So ya se te fue la magia.
Gracias a ustedes, inválidos.
And then there's gonna be everything Galaxy, and then also Total LA Galaxy, our friend Alex as well. He'll be there tomorrow at 8 p.m. So make sure you guys tune in. We'll be dropping the info on our Twitter and our Instagram as well. So I think that's gonna be something really cool. Kind of like the Megapod. So it gives me those type of vibes. You know, something I wanted to do but I never really thought. I kind of wanted to do like a podcast marathon, like the day before the game. Maybe do like 12 hours of Galaxy content, bringing in all the other podcasts. But you know what? I went to sleep at late the other day taking care of some Hora Galactica stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I need my sleep right now.
Puta, ese quiere... GTV nomás quiere ser. ¿Ah? Hey,
Este quiere producir de todo.
quiere producir todo, ya.
You know what? I think it would have been cool because I was hearing a radio station that they say that when they started, I guess they got buried alive for, I guess, like 24
Hey.
hours.
Hit up Rudy, that fool would be like, I'm down. Like,
Yeah.
You know, you hit up... Who's they? You know what? We can actually pull out at least 10 hours of content.
There's enough
At least, if we all
Galaxy
go, if we all go
podcasts.
1 hour.
Yeah,
we go
there's,
1
I'm
hour
telling
each.
you. There's enough, and then we could bring in maybe a few Galaxy fans to fill in the extra hours. I think we could do 12 hours. Definitely.
Puta.
You gotta be-
Si traes a Galaxy fans, también van a hacer como todas las semanas. cerote.
Yeah, so I think, you know what, man? Maybe for the home opener, we got some time, right, to think about
Hey,
it.
you open up phone calls, people call us in and talk shit to us.
Yeah, you know what? That would be cool, but I don't know, man. I tengo que pedir permiso ahora, so now I gotta run that through, right?
I think you and Rudy can do that, no?
Yeah,
Can put together that.
you know, yeah, I think we could. Well, you know what? Actually, yeah, I know Rudy can. See, I could try, but Rudy, I'm pretty sure he could pull it off.
But he's gonna be awake for those 12 hours, toda la noche, okay?
Hey, no, you know what? I got the perfect one because it already happened, right? All we need to do is put Manny with Jesse. They'll make it until 5, 6 in the morning, just chilling and talking.
Oh yeah, we did go from what 11 to fucking 6 in the morning.
Yeah,
Hey,
definitely.
like Marvis, traigamos a la Gili de pan con pollo para que nos venda.
Yeah, you know what, man? Well, we'll think about maybe next season we could set something up like that.
You know what? I think between 1 and 5, it should be adult hour Galaxy time because at that time, you know, drinks are flowing, people are out there now.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? It's something interesting. Maybe we'll think about it. Maybe we could do like a Galaxy podcast marathon or something. I think it will be something really, really cool. But you know
I'm
what?
down
Let's
for
go.
that. I'll be tight.
You know what? Let's go ahead and touch a little bit about Liga Galaxia. To be honest with you, this week I didn't really do my homework. I haven't really looked into the scores. Maybe because we lost, so I was like, forget it. But you know what? Let me pull up this handy LigaGalaxia.com website that Rudy and company made. That's a little plug to the website. Baltazar, ¿nos puedes hablar qué fue lo que pasó con Straight from the Stands yesterday? Our team.
I don't know, si hablo, yo sé que me voy a quedar en banca la otra semana. So no
¿Tenés
voy a
miedo
decir
que solo te
nada.
tenés miedo que hablar con el pecho, papá?
Es que, guys, like, to be honest, yo pienso que solo el primer partido jugamos bien. Después el segundo partido, como que nos desconcentramos porque vieron cómo jugamos el primer partido. Y en el segundo partido sacaron unos jugadores y otros metieron y tal vez no hicieron el mismo rol que teníamos, aunque el primer partido lo ganamos apretando, seamos
Sí.
sinceros.
No, y el portero que nos hizo el
Ah.
favor.
I don't really agree on that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Why?
I think all 3 games we played good. And we've talked about having 1 or 2 opportunities that we have to put away. That on good teams, you don't get a lot of chances. And effort, it is a 2-time runner-up in Liga Galaxia.
Sí,
So-
pero si no metes si no metes las que tenés es porque está jugando mal.
No, porque te digo, a un buen equipo no vas a tener 5 chances, vas a tener 1 o 2.
Yeah.
¿verdad? Máximo.
Ok, ¿de qué te
¿verdad?
sirve tener 10 chances si no vas a meter ni siquiera 2?
Por eso, pues, estás diciendo que no jugamos bien. Yo estoy diciendo que sí jugamos bien, que las 2 oportunidades que teníamos para meter gol eran fáciles para meter, no las
Yeah.
metimos.
Pero
We
yo
had a
prefiero
header.
jugar mal y ganar.
Sí,
But-
pero te estoy diciendo que ese primer partido jugamos bien. El segundo también jugamos bien. El tercer, ¿estás diciendo que jugamos mal los últimos 2 partidos? No, para mí no. Para mí es que la chance que tuvimos no la metimos. Y los goles que ellos los metieron a nosotros, no fue que ellos querían algo, fue un error del portero que le dio el partido.
Sí, pero es lo que te estoy diciendo. O sea, para mí, jugar bien y perder es jugar mal. Es lo que te estoy dando a entender.
What game did we play bad? You're telling us the first game we played good, and the 2 games that we lost we played bad, which I think that all 3 games we played good.
You know what? First off, if you guys could bring exactly what you guys did, I'm gonna cut that up. I'm gonna send it to you guys. That's what I want for La Oda Galáctica. That's what I want. Okay, I like that back and forth. You know what? I'm
Porque
in
es
the middle.
necio el cerote, es necio, no entiende.
No, pero ¿de qué te
Espera,
sirve
espera,
jugar
espera.
bien y perder?
Okay, look,
Mira,
look,
cerote,
let me.
that's why you are right back, cerote. Y yo soy mira, tengo asistente y tengo goles.
Ey, pero yo tengo mi línea, nosotros estamos atrás aguantando y ustedes inválidos no hacen nada arriba.
Hablar con Jesse y hablar con Rooney.
Okay, look, let me. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle. I don't think we played at our best.
No le
I think
tengan
it
miedo a
took us-
Manny. No le tengan miedo a Manny.
Espérame. I don't think we were at our best. It took us time to get there. Like the first game, it's one of those wins that we grind out. That's no problem. We need those sometimes. You get me? Those wins those tight games. Like we didn't dominate, but we played well enough to be in the position. The second game and third, I feel it took us time to play good. Maybe overall we did play good, but it took us time to get there. On the third game, we were down 2-0. We cannot be down 2-0 and playing good. You get me? Something was going wrong. But at halftime, I feel we did a full turn. I think we started dominating. We had
But that-
enough to tie and win.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, all credit to effort. We made our mistakes and they capitalized them. They didn't give us nothing for free. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And the chances, even though we played bad, we were inconsistent. But the time that we played good, we created some simple chances that we
Yeah.
could have put it away. You know what I mean? That we didn't help ourselves.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
it-
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not taking that from like, oh shit, we got our ass kicked. Like, nah, you know what? They played good. They took the effort, took their chances, and they scored them. We did it against a good team, like effort, like Star Lords, like now Cosmo, Guardians of the Galaxy, even Escuadron. You get one chance, you got to put that away because
Yeah.
they may not give you that second chance again. We like you said, we gave up 2 goals. We had I don't know, we still do, but we had the best defense coming in. So we don't give up that many chances. So the chances that we do give up and they put them away, well, fuck, they put them away.
And see, that's what I was thinking. I don't know if it was that the opponent was a little bit better, or maybe we didn't play well as a team. Yeah, the credit always goes to us, the defense, right? But it's not just the defense. It starts with the midfield. Like, how uncomfortable do you guys make them at the midfield? You get me? If you guys send them out to the wings, maybe put them in tougher positions. yesterday I did not feel that we had our best game defensively. We were a little shaky by playing out of the back. We're pretty good playing out of the back, and yesterday we were shaky. And defensively, we weren't giving up a lot of goals. I think we still hold our ground, still enough to put us in a good position.
I
But
think it's the second one now.
the second
I
what?
think we're the second.
Maybe
Best
yeah,
defense.
yeah, but even if as long as we're in the top three, I think we're in a good spot. What we have to do is do enough to put our offense, like something Manny says. If we could keep our opponent to
tell
just
you,
one goal,
if-
we're good.
If we score 2, we give ourselves a chance. If we score 3, we win.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
True.
So that's just basic. To me, the way that I've been playing pro clubs, if you're winning 1-0, you're giving yourself a hard time because that defense has to be on point, and you know what I mean. Not everybody can be on point for 3 games, but if you score 2 goals, you give yourself a good chance. If you score 3, you should win because the defense should be able to hold them down to 1-2 goals. And
Yeah.
you guys have been doing your part. I take my credit for my part for being the offensive side, but but you can't we got to put those sitters in. That's it. Top goal scorers. You have Cosmo sweeping people. They opened up a Sam's Club, but it's a sweep club. You see them? They're sweeping everybody.
yeah.
Next thing you know, they're gonna go to a mop.
Hey, but I think Cosmos has straight from the stands on Thursday, so I'm not gonna say much, but yeah,
We gotta get to Tuesday first, motherfucker. We gotta get to Tuesday first.
yeah. You know what? Yeah, we gotta get through Tuesday, and then from there we'll start thinking on them. But I'm really, you know what? I feel I'm gonna be honest. Let me be honest. This is the second time I play in the Xbox League. I played the first season, right? And from there I went to the PlayStation League. I feel this Xbox League has improved by a lot. In every aspect, on the competition side, and also like on the entertainment side, how it is. Our chat as well. I did play in a different team, so I'm not sure if that played a big role. But I feel this league has grown a lot. Manny, how have you seen this league coming from the PlayStation side?
I could just speak from the chats that I've been in at, obviously it helped, getting aboard, with Boat, Rudy, Timmy, helping out, kind of like leading the way. So that's big already. Of having a leadership role of captains and stuff like that, stabling that's great. I think DNA brought it up one time when we were at the pop-up shop, and he said that straight from stand from us, we're so used to arguing with each other. Now we're like, hey, let that shit go, let's get better. And I think we've improved. I don't know the past, I just know what I know now. We lost, but we didn't take that loss as like, oh shit, we're shit. Like, no, we're a good team,
Yeah,
and we're only gonna get better. We haven't hit our peak yet.
yeah,
So, what I mean? That's why I'm going based on like that. So if we're pushing, they didn't make playoffs last season, right? So if we're pushing to fight a playoff spot and we're fighting the second place runner up, that only puts that league harder. Like, hey, the next team has to step up because it's not a cupcake no more. It's not a easy win. We're gonna have a bench. We're gonna have players out there playing the roles, and that just pushes the next team to get better and get better. Chonchos, I think they swept last on Tuesday and they got swept on Thursday. So that's only going to push them to get better. As much as we start competing with each other and start seeing that teams are improving each other, it's only going to push the next thing. That's what we do at PlayStation. That's why players move. That's why we're working to get better, to beat that one team that keeps beating us.
yeah.
And once you beat that team, the other team wants to come back and beat you again.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what? We're gonna start getting ready to wrap it up. But before we go, I know Marvin's in the chat, so I want to go ahead and play that video one more time.
This is
so
the
here-
Blue,
Hold on,
White, and
before you
Gold
do that,
pop-up,
before-
a
oh,
pop-up organized.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, hey, Chapin, I heard rumors that Choncho tried to get you. Is that true or not?
Accurate.
Poquito.
Hey, Rudy, what kind of shit is this, bro?
Nah.
Habla sin miedo, papá. Hey,
Yo juego
tú-
para
tú-
Straight for the Stands.
tú viniste con un paquete cerote. So, aguántalo.
You know what? That's funny that it was a package. It's three of us.
And I'm the worst one.
You know what though? You've had
I am.
good. You've been in good position. You've been in good position. You've had a few assists, and then FIFA has messed you up from a few assists too. Like yesterday, I think you had one, but because the ball bounced off the goalie or whatever, you didn't get your assist. And I
Después,
think you.
and then los inválidos de enfrente no meten goles.
Jesse, te hablan.
No.
All right. Let's go ahead and play this video real quick.
This is the Blue, White, and Gold pop-up, a pop-up organized by 12 Threads, who were awesome. You know, big kudos to them for doing this. We're just a bunch of Galaxy community vendors, just, you know, out here supporting each other.
So it's cool to see all the G's and the supporters come out to support each other, and hopefully we can do this in a few months again with a bigger spot, more people.
So big thanks to Marvin. Big thanks for that video coming out with the drone and his other camera. So big shout out to him. Another thing that's gonna be going on is the all the viewing parties are going on. Go ahead, Manny. You got anything to say?
No, I was gonna tell you that the viewing parties.
Yeah,
man,
there's
can't
gonna
wait
be a
for
bunch
that.
of viewing parties. LA Galaxy Fan Talk is also having one in Las Vegas. So if you're gonna be in Vegas this weekend, make sure you guys stop by and go to that viewing party.
If you're in Vegas and any time the Galaxy are playing, I think he's always hosting the viewing party.
And you know what? I was talking to him today, and I was telling him we want to have him on because I admire the fact of everything that he does for his team being far away, right? I know we do things, but we're pretty much here. But for him to be doing stuff like that, I think it's something really good.
We're all for having community live podcasts at Vegas. If you host
Yep.
it at a casino, if you have some chips out there for us to go play some roulette or something, shit, I'm out there, baby.
Puta.
You know my voice, cerotes. Yo, I'm out of here.
Sin paja.
Yeah, and then another thing, another big shout out to Arquitecto Verbal. We've been using his song. He gave us a green light to use it as our intro, and I believe it officially dropped today. And next week the rest of the project is gonna be dropping. So that's another thing
Cop
that
that.
we're looking forward to, right? I think that's pretty.
And then
pretty-
he did a music video. He did a part of his music video at the pop up shop. So
Yeah,
shout
since
out
I
for that.
wasn't there, I had already left. I'm gonna tell him to come over here and record me so I could be part of the music video too.
I don't know what the hell he's gonna record, but all right. Mira, papá, ya comienza, ya comienza.
And you know what, man? Another
No le dieron permiso toda la tarde, por eso se tuvo que ir temprano.
yeah, no, some stuff came up last minute that I had to leave, but yeah, let me change the subject real quick. Go ahead and follow us on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, La Hora Galáctica. You'll be able to catch that there. Also, Community this week we should be on as well on Spotify, Apple Music. So we'll be dropping those links. But go ahead and support us if you know anyone that speaks Spanish and wants to keep up with the Galaxy. Let them know. Also about Community, let your friends know, share it. We'll really appreciate that. I think.
Yeah.
What we do it for the Galaxy, and we didn't think we were gonna get the support that we're getting already, but now we want to go that extra step. Anything you want to add, Manny?
No, just G-Man saying that they're gonna be streaming the game through the Discords, and then they also be streaming other games. So check them out. And then you wanna say what's up to me or to Chapin or Kevin? We're gonna be at the viewing party in the Hacienda Heights in the Sunset Room. So if you recognize me instead of Chapin, I'll take a drink with you.
Yeah, if you come up to me, I'll give you some stickers. Hey, Chapin, you can't take stickers on Sunday.
You can't, Chapin. You take shots only.
Yeah. You know what, guys? No. You know what? Everybody, go to Chapin and buy him a shot. Everybody that recognizes
No,
Shaqeen,
no.
go to
Hell yeah,
Shaqeen
hell
and
yeah.
buy
You
him
can't say
a
no.
hat.
You can't say no. You
You
can't say
can't
no.
say
I
no
have
to
to
the
work
fans.
next day.
No, no importa.
Nah,
No
nah,
importa.
it's
I'm a
fine.
manager now. I have to respect that, you know.
It's a
No,
12
no.
o'clock game. You can sleep from 6 o'clock. Te duermes hasta las 6 de la mañana.
Ah,
Está bien.
puta. Pero voy a quedar como vos en el baño dormido. No jodas.
No hay foto, papá.
If you want to see a picture, go to the sunset room and then just ask around. Maybe someone has that picture. But yeah, make sure you
Or
guys check
DM
out-
me and I can send it to you.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
All right,
It's only
guys.
on the Galaxy Outlaws Discord.
On only on the Galaxy Outlaws Discord, but big thanks for being with us today. We really appreciate it. Remember, on Wednesday we'll be dropping La Hora Galáctica. Wednesday morning or Wednesday evening that will be coming out, and we'll be on next Friday. You know what? You do not want to miss next Friday. I don't want to give the name, but I think you guys are gonna be. It's gonna be a good guest. I think it's someone that. Should I just drop the name?
Fucking drop it, uncle.
Yeah.
All right.
de una
I need to
vez.
know. I need to learn too.
As long as everything goes good, we already confirmed for next week. As long as nothing crazy happens, we're gonna be having Jalen Neal's mom on the pod. The reason we wanted to have her is to have that point of view of the mother of a professional soccer player, especially because we've seen her that she's very engaged with Galaxy fans. She's very involved in Galaxy Twitter and Facebook. So we see her as a perfect guest to come and talk about how it was racing a professional soccer player, how it is now, because we seen her going to drop off Jalen for the first preseason game. So I think that's gonna be awesome to talk about.
Yeah, that's tight. But hey, Jalen, with the first check, get yourself a little car, baby, because we saw you and you looked at us. You're like,
It was kind of like he should have been like, "Mom, just drop me off in the front, right?"
yeah. but nah, like I said, it'll be a great perspective to see, to know what it is, what she went through, what she's gone through, obviously to raise a professional player.
And she was at the pop-up, so she supports G's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. So next week, it's probably gonna be 9:15. I'm gonna check in with her if that time works perfect for her. But be on the lookout on our socials. But other than that, thank you for being with us. Remember to check out La Hora Galáctica. And until then, G's up.
Yeah, Los Angelinos. Let's hit the stadium. Welcome to the tailgate. La carne asada, las cervezas, and them fine babes. Throw on a jersey and represent for LA. Let's keep it pushing through the 110 on the freeway. So bring the soccer ball. We getting at the soccer moms. Politic with OGs. Waiting till the game is on. 121. Sit behind the goalie bond. Sunday night soccer. Call me when the game is on. Gotta put the flags up. Kobe with the mask up. Cosmo in the galaxy. We about to blast off. Oh yeah, it's about to be lit. In the sky with the fireworks to go with a chip. We about to micheladas. Come and get me a sip. Gotta show us some love. Come and chill for a bit. Seen her go for the fame. Or a hat with a trick. So don't go for them lames. Be a G with us quit. 9-6. Remember we the veterans who trying to be the veteran and mastering the elements. Don't judge us by our melanin. The color of our city is what really makes us elegant. Kicking with them aliens. Vamos al estadio, hoy vamos a pasarla bien. Con la camisa de Cienfuegos, got a rocket 10. I chill with all my friends, I'm getting high in the sky with them aliens. This is how I represent LA City native. Levas gon' hate it, take another shot like the goalie's gon' save it. 5-time champions, we the ones that made it. Sipping on the cup, you know that we crave it. Oh yeah, it's about to be lit. Have you jumping out your seat when we score on them quick.